Hi everyone. So this is a shorter video than usual, and I wanted to share about my experiences over the past 7 years of being a Buddhist monk, and kind of how to do that at home on your own. Even though you might not live at a temple or have experience being a monk, it actually may be easier than you think to practice and live as a monk and to get some of those benefits from that experience. So the first thing you have to be aware of is that you don't have all of the supporting structures that a monk has. So for a monk, there's a lot more support from the outside world to spend more time focusing on meditation and to give your whole energy to thinking about Buddhist teachings and practicing meditation. Even though you don't have that with your work, with your job, and your relationships in life, there's a lot that you can do to experience some of the monk mindset. The first part is renunciation. And for the monk, they kind of leave home, they leave their job, they leave everything behind, they go to live at the monastery. But if you're doing this kind of practice as a normal person with a job, then you have to go and take care of those responsibilities. But when you come home, there's actually a lot of space and time for what you don't do or for what you give up. So watching less TV, spending less time on TikTok, spending less time on YouTube will actually give you more space to feel meditative, to feel present with yourself, and actually go into some very deep meditation experiences. So that interest and that willingness to not watch so much YouTube and to not watch so much TikTok and not to overeat will give you more space for your meditation. The second thing is actually to think about and to prioritize in your life this quality of virtue. Sometimes it's called mindfulness, sometimes it's called keeping precepts, but the basic idea is that you think about and you take seriously to not kill, to not steal, to not lie or speak harshly, to not get drunk, and to be very careful about your sexual activity. And if you think about these things and you start to be more mindful about your general activities, there's a natural sense of peace that goes along with you being with yourself. Whereas when you don't think about being virtuous, or you don't think about being a good person, maybe when you spend time with just yourself, it's kind of conflicted, there's turmoil, it's a little bit unstable. So that's the second thing you can do. And when you start to live and practice like that, where you're doing less activities of content consumption, and you're thinking more about being a good person, meditation becomes a lot more accessible. And so you take those moments in your life when you're not working and you're not watching content, and you spend time to try and not try, or you spend time to build this energy and this space of not trying to build anything at all. And you can go and sit on your bed or sit on the couch or even go for a walk and sit somewhere outside. And with all of those things that you're letting go of and you're getting experience letting go of, and all of those things that you're starting to prioritize, like being more mindful and considerate about what you do with your body, what you do with your mind, and what you do with your verbal actions, it's quite easy to enter into a space of meditation. And the space of meditation is completely being open to not trying to get anything, and also not trying to avoid anything, but instead being with the rising and the falling of everything. So it can be thoughts, it can be physical sensations in the body, and especially it can be this general sense or feeling of wanting something. You want to get something out of your life, or you want to get something out of meditation. And that actually keeps us from going into the deeper experience of just being, or our deep awareness. So these are a few tips and hints and general guidances for living like a monk at your own home and at your own pace. If you have any questions about this, leave your comment down below, and maybe I'll make a video to share an answer that comes from my own life and experience. Thank you for watching, and may you be well, happy, and peaceful. Bye for now.